Sim Racing chassis in this video is the Next Level Racing GT Ultimate featuring the new motion platform V3. Learn more at nextlevelracing.com. Welcome to Inside Sim Racing and our first look at the Formula RaceRoom US, aka the 2015 Chevrolet Indycar. I'd like to thank Sector 3 Studios for letting us check this out before it's to be released. And we are at Mid-Ohio for a quick 10-lap race against 112% AI, which is extremely competitive. This is not my first attempt, because not only are they competitive, but they are very aggressive and are not afraid to put the bumper to you, even though you're driving an open-wheel car. So, they drive like Americans. Such a slow last corner. But for real though, Mid-Ohio is a really challenging test for AI and this speed of car. I mean, it's just so tight. You just have so much speed. And even though I feel like at 112%, I'm a little better at most turns. Coming out of the keyhole there, not the best. Down into second gear, over the crest. You know, I hadn't driven Mid-Ohio and RaceRoom in a while, and it's a pretty good representation in terms of elevation and whatnot. A lot of talk always about laser scan tracks, and while I like laser scan tracks, I think RaceRoom is a good example of non-laser scan tracks for the most part. There's a few laser scans, or at least Nordschleife. But a good representation that you can make a good track even that isn't laser scanned. Let's go this way. See if I can intimidate them, since that is a thing in RaceRoom as of a handful of updates ago. Back on the push to pass. Get 10 push to passes per race for an extra 50 horsepower, but with this only being a 10-lap race, I'm going to be pretty liberal with my usage of it. Woo! Car always gets light at the top of the crest there. Through this section, a lot of partial throttle, down to third gear, over the crest, car jumps loose. Let's see how this goes. Ooh. I don't know if that was a real driver in front of us that would have worked. I think the AI can swap paint. I don't work on getting a big run here because even though IndyCars have loads of downforce, more downforce than F1 cars, at least at the time with this aero kit. So they're really fast. Going flat out through turn 1 at Mid-Ohio was something. Apparently I'm getting hit. Apparently I'm getting hit again. Well, that's just rude. But yeah, going flat out at Mid-Ohio was only something that could really be done in qualifying if your car was good enough and you had large enough attachments. So, yet with this car here in Mid-Ohio, I'm able to comfortably go through turn 1 flat out. So it's pretty forgiving. I will say that. Now, because it's forgiving, I will say it makes for a good amount of fun. You can kind of just pick up and race here. As long as you don't run these guys over. I would like to see AI picked up through that corner. Picked up through that corner, slow down in some of these other ones. Back on the push to pass. Only 4 left. Oh, we're on lap 5. I didn't get run into that time. Up the hill, over the crest. Find 3rd gear. Not quite enough gear in 2nd. Partial throttle, 5th. Down to 3rd gear over the crest, hit the curbs. And we'll set the sight on the leader here. But yeah, no, this isn't a bad car. I wouldn't say it's the most accurate Indy car because, like I said, if you're going flat out through turn 1, you should be scared. Like, it shouldn't be relaxing. You should be very scared, and there should, that back end should be really telling you that it wants to jump out. Yet you don't get that sensation at all. It just sticks. So I wouldn't mind if it was a little more on edge. But it does allow you to go flying into corners like that. Which, that's always kind of fun. Definitely have a fair amount of understeer in this car. Actually has so much understeer, I had to go in and tweak the force feedback settings. Oh, there's a force feedback slider in RaceRoom that kind of has it where if you start getting understeer, the wheel just kind of gives up on you to show that you have understeer. But you have to push to pass again to catch up. I really don't like that setting. It feels like the wheel just goes limp. Oh, big run. Oh, so they give you so little space. So hard to put power down. I went to hit my push to pass, but I still had the push to pass going from going into the keyhole. That it didn't register. Don't go in a second, John. It didn't register, and I didn't want to use it that far down the line. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that corner. I could definitely use some more front wing. 3rd place is caught up. I'm better through here. Okay. Push to pass is on. All the speed. Here we go. The thing that's kind of tough to tell is what the AI is doing push to pass wise. A lot of times coming down this backstretch here, they are quicker than me. Like, I really have to use push to pass to defend my position. But boy, when I use it in turn 1, going into turn 2, I'm just killing them. They just don't seem to be able to carry as much speed through 1. So hopefully that can be adjusted sometime. This AI, it's always a work in progress. What are we on? Coming up on lap 9. Oh, no. Getting cocky. Yeah, that corner should be a little bit more frightening. But hey. maybe Sector 3 just wanted to be more inspired by this car versus recreating the 2015 Chevrolet Indycar. In terms of how the car looks, it looks okay. The steering wheel is kinda, I don't know, not as good looking. Almost kind of R-Factor-esque with the shift lights and everything. Because normally I do like RaceRoom's graphics overall. I think the car looks fine. The steering wheel looks a little not that great, but everything else looks pretty sharp. Okay, final lap. Well, see, as I was talking about, really shouldn't be able to hit that inside curbing and not completely upset the car, as you really mess with the aero balance because you changed the right heights. Let's go ahead and use our last push to pass here. See how quick we can get to turn 3. The hill down the second gear. I think as long as it holds together, we're going to pull a win off. So yes, Formula RaceRoom US, aka 2015 Chevrolet Indycar. Pretty good fun. Not necessarily my favorite IndyCar I've driven. I still kind of prefer the iRacing one more to this in terms of how it drives, but if you want something that's just a quick car, this is your car. Boom.